Okay, we're changing things up a little bit today. No crazy intro. Let's get right into this. What is going on, everyone? Derek here today, bringing you another vlog. And right behind me here, you can see I have Blue All Wash and Wax, and she looks phenomenal. And it's a great day here today in Richmond, Virginia. And I know weather with DerekBaranProductions, but honestly, it's an amazing day out here. As you can see, I'm in a t-shirt. And speaking about t-shirts, you guys can see here that I'm wearing a Tuner Guys t-shirts. And if you guys don't know what that is, my buddy Jeff Ashton actually just released his first ever Mustang subscription box. And I must say, this is like beyond professional. Like, you know, I have to give credit where it's due. Like, I knew he was doing this, but I didn't know he was doing this. And I just officially released DBP Squad Collection 001. So before this video started, you saw that little screenshot of it's now live. So honestly, you guys have been killing it. For those of you that signed up for the DBP Squad email listing to get early access, you honestly blew my mind. I posted it live. You guys got the email, and I'm not even kidding. Orders were piling in. So if you guys want a chance to get some more stuff, it's still live. I know some of the bigger sizes like the 4XLs are now sold out. Honestly, it's incredible how many we sold the first day, and I'm super blessed. I want to thank you guys so much. And honestly, that's why my room's a wreck right now. I got like hundreds of boxes right here. Got the merch. I'm going to be processing orders today. You're watching this on Monday, so please, if you ordered, be as patient as possible. As I am a one-man band, but I do have some help from my lovely girlfriend Ray, so she's going to help me out tremendously on that. And you know, this is a learning process myself, so I'm excited, but you know, it is work. Well, anyways, just thought I'd go ahead and show you guys that little plug for Jeff Ashton's merch and my merch. And I do have a little secret, but you didn't hear it from me. So with Tuner Guys subscription box, we have a limited edition DBP Squad box going out May. So yeah, you want to go sign up for that. You guys heard nothing. Anyways, back to the original video. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, I am officially bringing you the whole entire 1999 Mustang GT transformation of my interior, like I said I would about a month and a half ago. For those of you that didn't know, I did a whole entire interior swap on my 1999 Mustang GT. It was gray and black to start off, and I went full black with racing seats, and the racing seats took over a month to get here, so that's why, you know, we're so delayed. But today is the day we're gonna go ahead and do the comparison. I'm gonna go into details on how much I spent, how you guys can get this done, what's the cheapest route you can go, and pretty much to go over all the products that went into the car, so you know you guys can replicate this and do it yourself. And just looking at Blue, I almost forgot to mention, with the Tuner Guys subscription box, you get a free thing of Jack's Wax Hawaiian Shine. And my lord, Jack's Wax, if you have the hookup and you are watching this video, I would be honored to get some supplies from you, because that Hawaiian Shine is no joke. But this Hawaiian Shine stuff, I've never seen anything like it. It makes your car look super glossy. So you know, that's just another perk of Tuner Guys. You know, you get some cleaning supplies. How can you beat that? Anyways, guys, as of right now, I'm gonna be heading to the Miranda's, gonna grab some food and possibly some drinks before I head there. And my God, do I have an insane story to tell you guys on the way there. So here we go. Wait. I always forget about this, and I'm so, holy moly, where'd I go? But you know, we got to get a startup. It's the same thing every time, but you know, it's just like one of those things we have to do for my video. So it's actually in the YouTubing contract. If you're an automotive YouTuber, you must film like cold starts or starts in general. Why do you think all these YouTubers do it? You think we do it just to, you know, fill content? No. Oh, we're dropping it low for this one. Oh, if the camera will stay. Here, I'm gonna prop it with a rock. Nope, that didn't work. Alright, but I do have to admit something to you guys right now. When I just tried to do that startup, I definitely pushed in the brake thinking it was the clutch and tried starting it at first, so failed. As I said, guys, I have to get some food and some beverage because I am thirsty and starving. And as soon as I'm done with that, I'm gonna pick this vlog right back up and I'm gonna tell you guys this insane story. Honestly, I can't believe it still myself. But anyways, I'm gonna go and I'll be right back. Alright, you know, really quick, everyone, so I'm here at Wawa getting food, and you know, I'm just gonna get gas while I'm at it. So I was always wondering, you know, it's like a sin to get gas here, and you know, like people say, go to Shell, it's better. What makes it better and what makes it worse? Do they like actually dilute the gas with water? I've heard that. So for all you gas experts out there, I was always wondering why people like bitches like, don't get gas here, get gas there. And I mean, realistically, does it really matter? So drop a comment down below, let me know what gas is like, why it's so bad in some places and better in others. And no, we're not talking about the gas you smoke. We don't do that around here. So gas, you know, like, that you pump into your car. Help me out. All right, now that we're done getting gas, you know, we're gonna hit the normal montage to the Miranda's. We'll see you when we get there. During that montage, I totally remembered that I have a story to tell you guys, so here it is. First off, I want to start off by apologizing to everybody last night that was in Virginia Beach that came out to Sumo Speed's night moves. So to make a long story short, me and a bunch of my friends, Ray, you know, Andrew, Jordan, literally everybody, the Mustang crew, all traveled up to Virginia Beach to attend night moves. You know, we got a hotel and everything. So yes, so when we got there, everything was cool. You know, I rested for about 10-15 minutes and I decided to go out to my car, you know, detail it up for this meet. So, you know, we go out to the cars and instead of detailing, we actually said, screw it, let's get to the meet early so we can all park next to each other. And you know, that's what we did. So keep in mind, we took a 2-hour trip to Virginia Beach and I'm only there for about 30 minutes at this point. So, you know, it was about a 20-minute drive to the meet. We get to the meet, park the cars, all is good. I'm super excited. There's so many people coming up to me and wanting to talk, and it was fun. And, you know, I was having a great time already. So, you know, at that point, I then decided to go ahead and start detailing my car. So, you know, I was detailing the car, got it completely finished until we received a phone call. And that phone call was our dog Duke jumped the fence and had been running around for about 2 to 3 hours. Oh, there's a cop. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So pretty much that's the one bad thing about animals. When they escape, they don't think like humans. They're like, oh, I'm gonna come back, or I'm all right. They're gone, you know? And to make matters even worse, yeah, our dog is roaming the streets right now for a good 2 to 3 hours in the dark. We're still 2 hours away. So, you know, at this point, my stomach was twisted. Ray was crying. She was making me upset. I was upset for her. You know, that's our boy. That's our baby. And at the same time, I had so many subscribers coming up to me in such a great mood, wanting to talk, and I felt like a complete dick because I was like, I'm sorry, dude, I can't talk right now, and I want to apologize to each and every one of you that came up to me. So, you know, fast forward in a couple minutes, we had a couple of options. Do we just stick it out, stay the night, go look for him tomorrow, and hope to God someone picks him up? He has tags, he's chipped, all that stuff. And, you know, me and Ray kind of decided right then and there it wasn't the right thing to do. So we got in the car, literally left back to Richmond, Virginia, and, you know, we got home, we started looking. We looked for about 2 to 3 hours, nothing, and, you know, we were just completely sad and bummed out, and it's just one of those feelings that it just doesn't settle with you. And, you know, I did post it up on Facebook saying there was a cash reward because that's how much this dog means to us. It wasn't just like one of those things to where we were just gonna, like, you know, hopefully someone finds him. We wanted our boy back that night. And, you know, we were getting tips saying the dog was spotted about 3 miles this way, 2 miles that way, and he was running his ass off. And, you know, it wasn't until someone on Facebook commented that we just saw him here, come quick, come get him. And, you know, that's exactly what we did. Sure as shit, we went back to Ray's neighborhood. I was calling his name. He came out crying because his paws were all bloody from all the running he was doing. Yeah, I'm just super grateful we found the dog, and just such a good feeling, such a good feeling. Anyways, we got Duke. He's safe and sound, and, you know, he's healing up. He's sore, and like I said, his paws were all bloody and stuff. But a huge thank you goes out to Danielle Teal and Jacob Hancock, along with Ray's neighbor that gave us that last hint to where we found him. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if this story was a little long, but that's exactly why I was being such an ass last night to some people, and I felt so bad, but hope you guys understand. Anyways, now that that's settled, let's continue this vlog. All right, so I just made it to the Miranda's. As you guys know, I got some food, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat that, and then we're gonna jump right on into the main topic of this video. We got some homies right here, like Brandon. But yeah, he's right there. He's trying to get some fame, you know. We got Jordan there too. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and then, like I said, we'll pick this vlog right up, so stay tuned. All right, so I just got done eating my food, and as you can see, everybody's washing their cars, because, you know, that trip from Virginia Beach to Richmond, everything gets absolutely salty. As you can see, like I said, I waterless washed mine today. She's looking good. But anyways, guys, I am gonna go ahead and show you the before and after shots of my complete interior swap, going from the black and gray, as I said, to a full black, racing seats, touchscreen, deck, and everything. So literally, I did absolutely everything, and I want to thank my sponsors, Braum Racing and Late Model Restoration, because without you guys and, you know, helping me out and seeing the vision with this car, it would have taken a lot longer to get this stuff done, because it's not cheap. But, you know, you pay what you get for, and I wanted the quality, and that's exactly what I got. But anyways, guys, here's the before clips. I hope you enjoy.
Finally in the zone, I gotta focus, but that can be an issue. I'm addicted to the work, it's all I ever wanna do. Pursue the purpose that I'm pleading for, and need more than pity. Many minuscule opinions picking apart the immaculate, happily apathetic, and actually authentic. The sentence is sentimental, like the words are just a piece of my soul. I transcend it to the artist that I wanna be. I demonstrate my dominance, a derelict with dialect. My etiquette is excellence. I dedicate my all to this. I solemnly swear it. I serenade with selections of different cadences to kill it. Really ain't got to this, and anyone that wants the truth that we present to be identified. I live a meager life. I'm motivated by progression, cause a year ago nobody paid attention to the kid, and I'm persistent with the effort. Document my declaration, dedicated to the death of me, definitely concerned.
Well, there you have it, everyone. That's the before and after shots. I saved those clips for so long now. I want to say a little over 2 months. So I've been waiting for this video for a long time. And really quick, if you guys love the transformation, be sure to drop me a like. It means a lot. And yeah, I'm super happy with it. Now, there is one more thing I do have to do with the car, and you might have noticed with the clips. It's nothing really too serious, but it's definitely an eyesore. As you can see, I still have to put the door sills on. I could not figure out how to get this adhesive off though, because this stuff is like solid as hell and it's on there. So as soon as I remove that, I'm gonna go ahead and 3M the new door sills on there, and they'll be good to go, and everything else is pretty much finished. But yes, everyone, I couldn't be any more happier with the results. And you know, I did end up paying a little bit of money to get this done, but like I said, you get what you pay for. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill you guys in with exactly how much I ended up spending. All right, we can go ahead and set this right here. That should work. So as you guys know, from the beginning, I was searching for the all black charcoal interior to do this interior swap. And my original plan was to go to a junkyard, pick it all off a scrap car, and you know, call it a day. But you know, a subscriber of mine by the name of Dominic actually reached out to me and said he had a wrecked Mustang GT with the whole black interior for sale. And you know, I ended up talking with him. We made a deal, and I spent about $1,500 to get that car and get it delivered right to my doorstep. So you know, all in all, it wasn't really that bad because this interior was in immaculate condition. So with having that car, we had all the black interior pieces we need besides the seats, the radio deck, and you know, some other miscellaneous things like the floor mats, the shift knob, all that kind of stuff. So you know, moving on to the touchscreen radio, something I've always wanted, and is the Pioneer Apple Play one. I want to say it's the AVH version, and with that, I spent about $450 to get everything I needed, including the bracket, all the wiring, the head unit itself. So you know, at the end of the day, that was a little more pricier than I expected, but you know, like I said, I wanted to do it right. If I'm ripping this all apart, might as well do that. And you know, with the radio came the radio bezel, the floor mats, the little plugs for the radio bezel, the cup holder thing, and that all came from Late Model Restoration. So Tyler Rodriguez, thank you so much for seeing the vision with my car and helping me out as much as you possibly can. You have no idea how much it means to me, and honestly, I can't say thank you enough. And Brom got back to me and offered me a sponsorship, and they made an exception for me to get these Elite Series seats. And from there, guys, I'm super excited. I can't go and tell you how much I paid for them because it's in the contract with Brom, but just know I didn't pay more than $1,000 for everything, that's seat brackets and the seats. So with that, I did pay a lot, but this is a project car. This is a car I'm going to keep for the rest of my life, and you know, I have no plans on selling it. I will never sell the car. And you know, maybe one day I could give this to my son or my daughter, and you know, they'll enjoy it as much as I have been. So you know, that's the goal with this car. So yeah, I am going to dump a lot of money into, you know, initially a $4,000 two valve. I get to see this view, and this is exactly what I visioned, and I'm in love with it. Honestly, I'm very, very proud of it. And a huge shout out does go out to Jordan over there. Jordan was a huge help throughout that whole process. You guys watched the episodes of Redo Blue. But anyways, you know, since we're talking about this subject, we got to put him on the spot. So you know, I'm doing the whole video before and after my interior swap. Yeah. And recently in one of my videos, they saw you bought black interior. So when is this happening?
I don't know. I kind of want to get exhaust and like wheels first before I do that.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, it has come a long way, and I see it did get lowered a little bit, a lot better than what it was. What springs are you on right now?
H&R Super Sports.
Those are the best ones for the new Edge, man. It honestly looks great.
They like handle amazingly. Like
I bet.
Barely feel any bumps. The ride's so smooth.
Hold on, I gotta put him on blast real quick, Brandon. Your girl Brittany bought some DBP Squad merch. Where the hell is yours? Where is yours, Brandon? And you want a shout out? All right, welcome back to the vlog, everyone. It is now the next day, as you can see. So with that, I believe it's time to wrap up today's vlog. Remember, guys, if you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like. Make sure you drop a comment with any questions and concerns. If you want to say what's up, that's cool too. And today's DBP vlog shout out is going out to L14GT. Thank you so much for watching and the continued support. It truly means a lot. And if any of you guys want to win a shout out on the vlogs, make sure you follow me on Instagram at DerekBaranProductions and use hashtag DBP Squad on all your posts. As you guys know, every time I film a video such as this one, I go to the hashtag, see who used it, and boom, shout out. Speaking about support, everyone, the merch has finally dropped. DBP Squad merch collection 001 is officially live. And like I said in the beginning of this video, many of you guys that signed up for the email listing are absolutely killing it. Orders are flying in. People are going to get their merch, and you know, it's OG merch, so make sure you get your hands on some. So with that, merch link is in bio. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you loved the transformation of my 1999 Mustang GT full interior swap, because like I said, I'm beyond happy with it, and you know, I'm really glad I took my time on it. And if any of you guys have any questions about what I did and what you need help with, feel free to message me, leave a comment down below, do all that, and I will definitely do my best to help you out. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I will see you Wednesday, but until next time, see you later.
Call that ballin', doing this is my calling. Flow is so